A Jewish woman, she come to Muhammad. Muhammad, he never, ever, in his lifetime, mentioned the punishment of the grave. Never. Until a Jewish woman, as you see. A Jewish woman, she entered into the house of Muhammad. Muhammad now he lived between the Jews. So he started learning stuff. And most of them, they are fictions and stupid. A Jewish woman, she entered the house of Aisha. And as you see, this is very authentic hadith in al-Bukhari. Let me make it more clear to you so you can see it better. Sorry, this is not the one. This one here is about, you see, do you see guys here? Actually, by mistake, I click at this one, but I don't want to skip it. Look what by mistake, what I click at. You see, he was saying in the video there, because you fornicate, they will take beat you because you did this, you are disobedience. But look what the hadith here saying, that Muhammad is said that Allah he sent him a messenger and he told him, anyone he die from his nation and who don't associate with Allah and believe Muhammad, he will enter heaven. He says, even if he is a fornicator, even if he is a thief, he said, even if he's a fornicator, even if he is a thief. So do you see how awkward Islam is? Just believe in Allah and Muhammad, and you are going to go to heaven. It's in front of you. Even though it was not my intention to stop with this one, but let us go back to Adab al-Qabr and the Jewish women. Actually, I click at this one, but the website is taking me for a different place when I click. So we will stay here. Aisha, she said, a Jewish woman, a Jewish came to her and mentioned the punishment of the grave, saying to her, may Allah protect you from the punishment of the grave. Aisha then asked Allah apostle. In fact, this is not the correct story. Aisha, she refused to accept what this woman she's saying. She said, this is not true. This is a lie. So her and the Jewish women, they were fighting over it, if it's true or not. So Muhammad, he came out and he heard them. He heard loud sound in the yard between Aisha and the Jewish women. So he told her, what is the problem? She said, look what she is saying. That, you know, if a urine touch your clothes or etc., you will be tortured in the grave. Muhammad right away, he said, yes, she is right. And then Aisha, she said, and since then, Muhammad never stopped saying, I seek refuge from the punishment of the grave. Since then, not before. Muhammad never mentioned it before. This is why Aisha, she was arguing about it. You see it? All of this, Muhammad never mentioned it, to the point Aisha herself, she never heard Muhammad saying that. So now the Jewish woman, she said it, Muhammad, he copied it, Muhammad, he taught it, Muhammad, he commanded, and now it become part of Islam. All of this is about the punishment of the grave. And Muhammad, he keeps saying, I seek refuge by Allah from the punishment of the grave. You see it? Actually, here in this hadith, you will see what I told you about what's happened for real. Aisha, she said to her, it's a lie. Read carefully. A Jewish woman entered into me, Aisha, she's saying, and she said, the torment of the grave because of urine. This is the first time the Muslim, they heard this from a Jewish woman. The torment of the grave is because of urine. I said, Aisha speaking, you are lying. Do you see it? Why Aisha she will say that? Because she never heard Muhammad saying that. Do we agree? Otherwise, Aisha she will say, yeah, yeah, you are right. She did not say, no, this is not hard to believe. She said, you are lying. Muhammad never mentioned it. And then she said, no, it's true. So the Jewish woman, she said, it's true. It's true. We cut our skin and our clothes because of it. The Jews, they cut their skin if their urine touched their skin. Who was going to believe that? Somebody cut his skin because urine touched it? You will lose your skin. You will be dead. I mean, who is going to do that? Aisha now, she is more aggressive and she accused her more of lying. And they start shouting, as you see. The messenger came out to pray and our voice become loud. He said, what is this? So I told him what she said. He said, she spoke the truth. And look what Aisha, she said. After that day, I want you to focus with me in this sentence. After that day, he never offered any prayer, but he said the following. The prayer, this sentence here, which mean, the God of Jibril and Mikael and Israfil, grant me refuge from the punishment of the grave. Muhammad never mentioned that before all his life. Suddenly now, I have my timer because I don't want to stay long here. Suddenly Muhammad now, he is mentioning it every time he pray. Isn't it this is alone is enough to prove that Muhammad is just an ear, as chapter 9 verse number 60? He just hear things he added to his religion, he's fake. How come Muhammad never mentioned this before? And how come now, after this incident, never pray without seeking refuge by Allah from the punishment of the grave? Isn't it obvious? How stupid a human being can be. He is just copying a Jewish woman, a Jewish woman who Muhammad, he never heard. She is nobody. She is just a Jewish woman. She's nobody. She have no authority to teach. Muhammad, he copied what the Jewish woman she said, and he took what she said for granted, and suddenly now this has become very solid part of Islam. And now Muslims, they have tons of articles and tons of video talking about what will happen to you if you go in the bathroom and little urine touch you. You will be punished in the grave. All of this because of a Jewish woman. Have nothing to do with God teaching. And most likely, those Jews, they used to give him false information in purpose because they knew him. He is a person who copied. They want to make fun of him. Like the story of Zulqarnain. The Jews, they came to him, they said, tell us about Prophet Zulqarnain. So they made him believe that this guy, which is Alexander the Great, is a prophet. And now Muhammad, he added in the Quran, and Muslim cannot get rid of it. And then he add a fiction story, which is written hundreds of years before Muhammad, about Zulqarnain, how he found Gog and Magog, and how he built a dam. This is a fiction story. Muhammad, he took it as it is, he put it in the Quran. Here in front of us in this video, let us take it here. This guy is going to teach us a little bit about the wisdom of Allah and the punishment of the grave. You better convert before you are being punished, brother.
As for the one who you seen the boulder coming on top of his head and being smashed right on his head, and it was continuous like that until the day of judgment. Two things in Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam he mentions. He says, He says, فَإِنَّهُ يَأْخُذُ الْقُرْآنَ فَيَرْفُضُهُ. فَإِنَّهُ يَأْخُذُ الْقُرْآنَ. يعني he takes by the Quran. يعني he knew this Quran and he understood the importance of this Quran, and he was a Muslim, and he said, آمنت بكلام الله, I believe in the word of Allah. And he knew it was the problem for all his solution for all his problems. He knew everything about it. He knew everything. And he knew how much Allah Azza wa Jal would be happy and pleased with him if he read it. يَأْخُذُ الْقُرْآنِ. But then what does he do? فَيَرْفُضُهُ. He puts it and he turns his back away and he keeps walking. He neglects, he abandons. They're going to tell you, you knew so much about the Quran and you knew its significance. Why didn't you turn to it? Why didn't you implement that which you knew? For that was his punishment in the grave. Listen, the next half of the narration says, وَيَنَامُ عَنِ الصَّلَاةِ الْمَكْتُوبَةِ. And he sleeps during the time of the obligatory prayers. He sleeps. He doesn't wake up for the obligatory prayers. يعني هو subhanallah, you know what you conclude from the hadith? النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Look. Guys, did you notice how the fiction now extending? Muhammad first time ever about punishment of the grave because of urine. Now Muhammad he start adding things. If you don't pray, if you don't fast, if you don't give him money. Did you notice? In the beginning, it was just about urine. And it was getting to Muhammad from a Jewish woman. And now Muhammad, he took the important part of the story, which is the punishment of the grave. And he start adding a flavor. You know, in the Middle East, we say, like curse upon the one who repeat a lie and don't add to it. Like somebody, he was in the market, he saw a car hit a bicycle. He tell his friend, I saw a car hit bicycle and the guy died. The other guy, he says, I saw a car hit a bicycle and 3 people die. The other guy, he say, well, I saw a car. So everybody have to add a spice. So now Muhammad, he heard the first story from a Jewish woman, as we showed you from the reference, proving that Muhammad never heard this story before. And now Muhammad is adding things as you hear. If you don't pray, punishment in the grave. If you are not fasting, the angels will smash your head. And he start adding even description for the angels, how they will look like, blue eyes, etc. I mean, he start adding things to make those people live in fear.
He put these two in one rank. The one who does not pray, the one who neglects his salat, and the one who neglects the Quran, they're exactly the same in their punishment in the grave. And he says, you know the seriousness of the one who neglects the salah. You know the seriousness of it. This is why you'll force yourself to pray. And you'd get up. Even if you can't taste the sweetness of the salat, you'll get up and you'll pray. Then we know the seriousness of abandoning the salah. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
See, Muhammad is forcing them to pray not because they believe, but because they are scared. You better get up and pray, because you know what will happen to you when you go to the grave now? So this guy is all his life as a Muslim, and today he could not get up. This is how stupid this silly, you know, Muhammad, he said to them, if you say in the name of Allah 100 times, all your sin is gone. So what are you talking about? All your sin. How you are going to punish me for not praying once in the grave? And then you say to me, in the other hand, if you say the name of Allah 100 times before you sleep, all your sin is gone. Which one will believe? This is not even good for kids. Even not convincing for kids. Who is going to be convinced by this? If there is really punishment in the grave? Sure there is. Come on, Muhammad, he just learned. Muhammad, he just learned from the Jewish women. How come Muhammad never heard of it? And where is the teaching in the Quran about the punishment of the grave? The Quran says 2 stories, that you will be gathered bald and blind. You will be in the day of judgment. That's it. No other statement. Muhammad receiving inspiration from the Jews, as usual. A question.
Is from Aris. He's saying that the torment of the grave. Some people here, his scholars, he says, that say that there isn't anything as such. And the minute, take it as a rule of thumb, Aris. Whoever says that there isn't the torment of the grave, know that he is an innovator, and he is most likely from the cult of Mu'tazila, because they reject the idea of Adhab al-Qabr, or the torment of the grave. Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, no one disagrees on this important topic. It's very clear, well stated in the Quran and in the authentic Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, and the consensus of scholars of Ahl Sunnah that it exists. So don't listen to these so-called scholars, immediately cross them out. Don't listen to anything.
And now, if a Muslim, he is a little bit smart, he's trying to fight those fiction stories. The Muslim, they will say he is fake, and actually he is, because simply the one who is lying is Muhammad. So what do you mean you don't believe it? What do you mean? Do you have even an option to believe or not? There was a video, actually. I wish I can find it. You will die laughing if you hear it. Let us see this one. Hold on. This is Zakura Nayuka. Zakir Naik, he can do his best.
Allah punishes people in the grave, as there is a possibility that this person may get acquitted on the day of judgment. Similarly, a person who is not punished in the grave may be found to be guilty on the day of judgment. The question posed by Riyaz is that why does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punish the person in the grave? Maybe on the day of judgment he'll be acquitted, so won't it be injustice? And maybe we will not punish a person in the grave and he may be held responsible on the day of judgment. So isn't this wrong? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Imran, in Surah Al-Imran, chapter number 3, verse number 185, that Kullu nafsin zaiqatul maut, every soul shall have a taste of death, and your final recompense will be on the day of judgment. And anyone who is saved from the fire and is admitted into Jannah, into the garden, has achieved the purpose of this life. For this life is goods and chattels of deception. Ya Allah subhanahu.
Look at the drama. Brother, look at the drama, brother. Who can beat such a drama? Can you? I found you a better video. Let us see if this one will work. But I hope it's not with my voice. Let us see.
Pay me money. Worship my God.
Yeah, this is my voice, actually. Too bad. Because this is the video I was looking for. This is a hilarious video about the punishment of the grave. But if you see the original video, you will really die laughing.
No matter how much powerful he might be, if he grabs something and throws it on the earth or on the street, he can hardly bring a crack on it, or maybe move in 1 centimeter, or hardly like that, and that snake will take you 70 yards beneath the earth, and you will go beneath the earth, piercing the earth, piercing the surface of the earth. Your body will go 70 yards down.
Brother, you are now in the grave, brother. Brother, you are now inside the grave. And now Allah will send the snakes, brother. And there's a scorpion, and there is an angels. I mean, the drama is so massive. And those snake, brother, they will hit you down in the grave, and you will be 70 meters down the grave, brother. This is serious, brother. Do you know really how serious it is? And if you look at the face of this Abdul, I mean, it is different story. The level of stupidity is different story. It is here. Too bad I can't find the original one.
It will take you 70 yards beneath the earth. I mean, a man, no matter how much powerful he might be, if he grabs something and throws it on the earth or on the street, he can hardly bring a crack on it, or maybe move in 1 centimeter, or hardly like that. And that snake will take you 70 yards beneath the earth, and you will go beneath the earth, piercing the earth, piercing the surface of the earth. Your body will go 70 yards down, and then the snake will bring it back, and then he's gonna bite you again, and this is gonna happen. Imagine 90 snakes biting you. Each snake have 9 heads and 1 scorpion.
That is a long different story. 99 snakes, and by the way, they will go inside your anus. This is why the Muslims, when a person he die, they put like a lot of cotton, they push it with the piece of wood inside his anus to prevent this scorpion and those snakes from going inside his anus. Just it's like a support, you know. It's like a first aid, because possibly you will be punished in the grave as a Muslim for something you did here and there. But now we are going to make it hard for those snakes to go inside your anus. And as you see, this snake it's one snake, but each snake have 9 head, and each head have, I think, 7 head or 9 head, depending on the story. So you will end with hundreds of heads of snakes. All of them, they will go inside your anus and they will bite you. This is very serious, brother. And you can tell, look at his face. Let us be honest here. Isn't it this is a clear sign of intelligence? Who in the world can deny that this must be something godly? Nobody can deny it. Muhammad, there is no way Muhammad will say such a thing unless it's true. You know it, I know it. When the guy he was talking about making a prayer or entering the bathroom, why he was so serious? Because Muhammad made them live in fear. So now you want to enter the bathroom, you have to say certain words, otherwise you are really seriously in trouble.
The adhan, the shaitan, he not only runs, but the hadith says lahu durat. You know what durat is? Durat is he runs, and as he's running, yeah, his fart comes out.
See how powerful the prayer to Allah? When you Muslim pray, shaitan he fought. I mean, this is nothing funny there. This is nothing stupid. All of this is absolutely true. You pray to Allah, shaitan fought. Look at this face. Look how he's moving his finger. And who dare to make fun of it? This is the teaching of Muhammad. And this somebody will say to you, I find Islam through religion. I found Islam is amazing. I mean, what the heck? What? You are fooling who, you idiot? You will see an idiot, you know, like those Western, you know, suddenly, Assalamu alaikum, sister. I became a Muslim. I'm wearing hijab. Like, what the heck? What happened? Because I found Islam is very convincing. Are you sure? Absolutely, it's very convincing. Yeah, it's not, you know, because I'm seeking attention or a click in my YouTube. I'm making money. No. But Islam must be true from God. I'm convinced. Yeah, okay. So now you are praying to Allah, and shaitan, he start farting. Serious. Business is getting more serious.
Lahu durat. I'm not making this the hadith.
The hadith.
So that shaitan made me do sin. Get body. durat. You know what durat is?
No.
Shaitan, he not only runs, but the hadith says lahu durat. You know what durat is? Durat is he runs, and as he's running, his fart comes out. Lahu durat. I'm not making this the hadith.
You're not making it up.
So that shaitan made me do sin. Get up. Just get up. Just give the adhan. Right? That shaitan, you're gonna make him leak some serious gas. Serious gas. So you go into the toilet, Bismillahi Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal khaba'ith. So Allah protect me from these devils. You go in there with your left foot. The left foot you went in, you get a reward for that. The dua you said, shaitan will not see you. You're in the toilet, shaitan can't see you anymore. That's in a hadith.
So now, do you remember why this guy, he said shaitan cannot see you? Do you remember why he said it's very important for you when you enter the bathroom, you enter with certain foot, you say certain words, and he said shaitan cannot see you? If you go in the beginning of the video, let us go back.
To believe in using the toilet according to the Islamic perspective and the prophetic tradition. Before we begin, it's important to understand that purifying ourselves from impurity is a condition for our prayers to be valid and accepted by Allah. Negligence in cleaning after using the toilet can also lead to punishment in the grave, as stated by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, let's discuss the following etiquettes: before using the toilet, whilst using the toilet, and after using the toilet. Number 1, say Bismillah. This means in the name of Allah. The Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the eyes of the jinn are blocked from seeing the private parts of the children of Adam when one of them says Bismillah upon entering the washroom.
Now we go back to that other guy. So now we understand what he is talking about. When you say such a word, such a sentence, shaitan, he cannot see your anus. He cannot see your anus. That's it. That's what he said. This guy now, he is going to explain to us more details about what's going on in this such a serious manner. And the whole purpose, by the way, of me playing those videos for you, because I want to save your ass. Let us be honest here, literally. I want to save your ass, all of you. Shouldn't you guys be thankful for me? I showed you information is going to affect your future and your ass, literally. If not me, thanks to me, being humble. If not me, you people, your ass, not only in danger, you are going to go to hell because of your ass. Your ass, not only you're going to go to hell, there's someone is going to play with it. Those are true stories. There's a scientist from Japan. His name Yama Aidu Lai Yama. True story. As I told you, I have witnesses. Joe Biden, you know the thing. So this scientist from Japan, Yama Aidu Lai Yama, he said that they installed a very slow motion camera, and they were able to catch every move. Do you know the song? Like every move I take, every step I, see, this is coming inspired from the bathroom. This is a serious ass business. So listen carefully and save your ass.
Serious gas. So you go into the toilet, Bismillahi Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal khaba'ith. So Allah protect me from these devils. You go in there with your left foot. The left foot you went in, you get a reward for that. The dua you said, shaitan will not see you. You're in the toilet, shaitan can't see you anymore. That's in a hadith, right? If you don't say the dua, what happens is the shaitan not only comes inside, but the hadith of Tirmidhi says he plays with your bowels. He plays with the bowels. So you're inside there, you're thinking you're going to be out there in 5 minutes. He's taking you 20 minutes and you're still not halfway there.
What the heck?
You know why? Because shaitan is going, ooh, la la. See, the hadith told you, the hadith says to us, he plays with your bowels.
You know, like, in order to convince the Muslim, he say always the hadith says that, which means Muhammad says that. Don't laugh. This is serious. The hadith says so. The hadith says so. So when they go to that, like, he run into, let us say, security, or let us say proof of what he's saying. Hadith says that, because those kids are laughing. You know, he's making a lecture, and those Muslim young men, you know, they're, what? Are you serious? So right away he say the hadith says so, and then everybody had to shut up. Like, oh, okay, the Prophet says so, so that must be true. It is laughable, stupid, but the second you say the hadith says so, everybody have to go silence. Who dare to question? So now you are inside the bathroom because you forgot to say those words. Guess what? Your anus is screwed, literally. And the genie, they go inside your anus. You are pushing it down, and they are pushing it up, and they block it. Let us be honest together. How many of you struggle with this from time to time? Can you explain it? You cannot. Can you answer why? You cannot. Muhammad can. If Muhammad is not a prophet of God, how in the world he knew such a scientific information? Isn't it this is all what scientific studies prove to us? Isn't it proof? Actually, me myself, once I want to do rob a bank in Zimbabwe. So I said to myself, how I can be unseen. So I said, Bismillah wa bihamdihi, Bismillah. And then I said, A'udhu billah, etc. The same supplication. I became invisible. Not only the police cannot see me, the genie cannot see me too. I went inside, I took the money. They saw the money flying, but they didn't know why. I opened the drawer, I took the money, I put them in. They saw my bag, they saw the money, but they did not see me. Praise be to Allah, brother. True story. So now you want to protect yourself. Let us see here how many of you from now on you are going to practice that to save your anus. Do you want somebody really is a genie to go inside your anus and block it? Or you want to have very easy, teasy shit coming out? Excuse my language. I think you know the answer. So now, tell us more, Sheikh, what the Prophet said.
Serious gas. So you know, you go into the toilet, you know, Bismillahi Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal khaba'ith. So Allah protect me from these devils. You go in there with your left foot. The left foot you went in, you get a reward for that. The dua you said, shaitan will not see you. You're in the toilet, shaitan can't see you anymore. That's in a hadith, right? If you don't say the dua, what happens is the shaitan not only comes inside, but the hadith of Tirmidhi says he plays with your bowels. He plays with your bowels. So you're inside there, you're thinking you're going to be out there in 5 minutes. He's taking you 20 minutes and you're still not halfway there. You know why? Because shaitan is going, ooh, la la. See, the hadith told you, the hadith says to us, he plays with your bowels. Yal'abu, he plays with the bowels. So you say the dua, Allah protects you.
Shaitan plays with your bowels when you go into the toilet. I mean, does that even make sense?
Why not? Why not? Come on. What's wrong with you, brother? This Christian, he don't believe in this. I mean, do you see those Christians, kuffar? Why you don't believe it? It's true. How many times during your lifetime you have a problem to get out? So those Christians, this guy, Christian, he's a Christian. Huh? He's a kafir. They are Christians, are stupid people. They don't know, like, you know, they say 1 + 1 + 1 is equal to 1. Crazy people, brother. Hold on, I have a call.